Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Kai and I'm the Nerd of Strength. And today I'm going to be talking about the heat for World's Strongest Man 2019. That's right, for the next 6 days I'll be uploading a video talking about each heat. I'll be discussing everybody's strengths, weaknesses, and who I think will advance to the finals. And here's how this is going to work. I'll give stats on each athlete, then I'll run down each of the 5 qualifying events and how I think they're going to place. But before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram at EastWolfStyle for my live updates to World's Strongest Man. I'm leaving for Florida on Wednesday and I'm super excited. So again, please give me a follow there. I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that all out the way, let's get started with Heat 1. So the athletes for Heat 1 are as followed. We have Hafþór Björnsson, Raffael Gordzielik, Kearney, Zake Muluzi, and Luke Stoltman. Hafþór is of course your reigning world's strongest man and has looked virtually unstoppable in the past 2 years, winning every competition that he's entered. Raffael Gordzielik is Germany's strongest man. Kearney is the American log lift record holder. Zake Muluzi, while new, actually came in third at Scotland's strongest man. And he's also good friends with Luke and Tom Stoltman. And speaking of the Stoltmans, Luke is a 5-time Scotland's strongest man. So we have a pretty interesting lineup of mostly newcomers and Thor. Then here are your qualifying events. We have the monster truck pull, the super yoke and farmer's walk, the deadlift for reps, the overhead press for reps, and the last man standing Atlas stone. Now right now we don't have specific weights for the implements for the events except for the 200 plus kilo Atlas stone, but of course they're going to be heavy. Moving on, let's go to the first event, the monster truck pull. I'm going to give this one to Thor easily, simply because of his size advantage. Mass moves mass, and being 6'9" and 440 will help with that. Like, come on. He also comes in first at truck pull events multiple times, so that's a given. For second place though, I'll give it to Luke. He's been doing some truck pull training on his IG and looks good. Rob also has been practicing fire truck pulls with Derek Poundstone and he definitely has the explosiveness, but again Luke has the size advantage, so that's why I'm going to give him second with Rob in third. For super yoke and farmer's walk, I'm again going to give that to Thor. That's another good event for him. This time I'm going to say Rob is going to come in second. He's very fast at yoke runs, but I'm not sure about his grip strength. I think his speed will compensate for that though. Gordzielik can also get in between the pack. His grip looks good, but I'm not sure how he'll do on yoke. I've literally only seen this guy compete once at Ultimate Strongman Championships in 2016. Deadlift for reps, I'm going to give that to Thor again. And I'm sorry if this sounds repetitive, but Thor looks truly unstoppable. Last year he also bulldozed through his heat, and he only lost points on the arm over arm, so I think it's safe to say that this will be a cakewalk yet again. Also, you have to keep in mind that Thor is the only one of his group that has been to the finals, let alone win, so he has a lot more experience than everyone else. Anyway, I'm going to say it'll be a tie between Rob and Luke on deadlift. I think it's going to be a battle of stamina when it comes down to it. Gordzielik again could surprise us and get in the mix on points depending on the weight. At Ultimate Strongman World Championships, he grinded out a 400 kilo deadlift and holds the German record, so we'll see. Going into the overhead press, I'm going to give it to Rob straight up. I even think he will do more reps than Thor. Rob is currently the American log lift record holder and it's one of his best events. I don't care how you feel about split jerks, he's a damn good presser. Luke is also a good presser too, and again I also think Gordzielik can sneak in there. If you check out his training videos, you can see where he just vipers this 150 kilo log for reps. It's insane. But I also don't think the German Godzilla will muster enough points to make it to the last man standing event, which will leave it to Rob and Luke to duke it out. Now going into the last man standing stones, this is almost like how it was in 2017, except instead of going through a gauntlet of all the other competitors, this is only between second and third position. This one is honestly going to be hard to pick for me. I like both Rob and Luke, and I'll be cheering them both on. Now, my heart says Rob will make it to the finals, but realistically, I think Luke will win that second placing. Rob is at a disadvantage height-wise, depending on how they'll set the bar. He's gotten better at stones, especially training under Derek Poundstone, so I'm not counting him out. This will definitely be a battle of stamina, though. Luke, I think, puts up stones faster, so that'll help him. The rules are like 2017's, where the stone has to go over the bar in less than 10 seconds. I can unfortunately see Rob losing due to that. Now, just to state it again, I think Thor will easily win first place, no problem. Going into last man standing stones, I think it will be Rob in second place, with Luke in third. But then, Luke wins the stones and moves on to the finals with Thor. So those will be my first two picks for the finals. Sorry, Rob. Lastly, I just want to say, I'm sorry I didn't mention Zake Muluzi. I honestly have never heard of the guy before this. But it's good that we're getting some fresh faces at Worlds. Maybe he'll shock us all. You never know. But again, these have been my predictions for Heat 1 of World's Strongest Man 2019. Do you agree with my picks, or do you have others? Tell me in the comments below who you think will be advancing to the finals. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for more World's Strongest Man updates and live streams, or if you just want to see some cool collectibles. Thank you all for watching, and check back tomorrow for my Heat 2 predictions.